So you're gonna cut it away from you. So the top of the mountain. Away. You cannot see beauty, you cannot create beauty.
So even before we get raw fish in a sushi bar, you learn to wash rice, you learn to cook rice. And you can see already you're practicing that neta, that sushi neta.
All right, so most importantly, as much as I try to teach the culinary aspect, it's a 2-week program, so in 2 weeks I can only teach you so much. However, what this is the definition of cultural exchange. We have chefs from Colombia, Venezuela, Dubai, Russia, all around the world. And then we have, of course, Japanese culture. So this is that opportunity to really bring cultures together. And here we are.
So once we see how good your prep work is, then you get the honor to stand in front of the customer. Itamae means cutting board silhouette. You're in front of the cutting board. Doesn't mean sushi chef. We are itamae. Itamae is a shokunin. Shokunin is a craftsman. We are not chefs. It's like martial arts. Repetition. I didn't invent sushi. I mastered sushi. Simple as that.
Which we all do, but that is the signature. A lot of you have seen sushi rice. So first of all, this is called a hangiri. This is an unfinished cypress wood.
As I was just saying, this is the hangiri, the unfinished cypress wood. We prefer to use this in sushi bars. Now, for stainless steel bowl, what I'm explaining here is that the liquid kind of pools at the bottom, while the hangiri is completely flat, allowing to cover each grain of rice without oversaturating the rice. Here, I'm kind of just shuffling the unseasoned rice. I'm about to grab the sharizu, or sushi rice vinegar. Here, we heated up and melted it. So I'm kind of showing the class what we did. This is a different style. Some sushi bars do it cold, some do it hot. Here we just heat it down and melted the sugar. Everyone has their own style of sprinkling on top, kind of putting over the shimoji or the rice paddle. I slightly, sprinkle it. I use about 90%, and then I gather all the rice into what I call a mountain. Once I have my mountain, I begin to cut. This is called cutting the rice. You want to kind of cut evenly, softly, gently, without breaking each one. The goal is to coat each grain of rice. So we call it cutting the mountain, cutting the mountain, cutting the mountain. As you can see, the steam is rising. I have about 2 minutes to do this before it gets too cold and the rice kind of gets coated and it gets a little clumpy or doesn't get evenly distributed. So what I do is now I fold, bringing the bottom to the top, creating the mountain, and again, I'm cutting. If you notice how I'm cutting angle downward, no rice is spilling outside the hangiri, no one's getting splashed with hot rice, and I'm not making a mess. So it's very important when cutting the rice to go downward, grabbing the bottom, bring to the top, grab the bottom, bring to the top, creating what I call again a mountain. You can see the shimoji gets very thick with vinegar, so I wipe it down, another angle, cutting down, cutting down, cutting down. Steam is rising, racing against the clock to coat each grain of rice.
That's getting heavy quick. We say rice like human, by itself, cold, gonna die. This was hard, right? This will be very hard.
And これ
sesame seeds. And sesame seeds.
これも決まってないので好きだみたいな。はい。はい。これぐらいにします。いいですか?
All right, so now what we're gonna do is, that's why we don't want to use wooden bowls. Wooden bowls is lazy. It's too hot. Rice is gonna overcook. Then you get mashed potato rice. You guys had mashed potato rice before? No good. Customer complained. 1-star Yelp. No one come back to your restaurant. And we got a little bit of a shuffle, kind of just getting it more spread out. And some chefs like to add the sesame seeds and ginger before, some do it after. You'll have your own process. Now the rice is getting purposes. What's that? I added probably just like a minute after I was getting it in there. But I just was talking, so I can just kind of cheat it right now. So also get the sesame seeds. She added it afterwards, so I'm just gonna do it quick. You see the shimoji angling down. If I see a big clump, I work with it. So there's a clump, kind of breaking it, but not hitting it against it. Don't smash the rice. We want to see each bead. Okay.
Sushi rice, when we serve for sushi, we want it as warm as your cheek. That's kind of the golden rule, which is about 98 degrees, 96 degrees. That's how you know, like, ooh, that's good rice. Like, that's the perfect temperature. But we'll talk more on sushi day. Today is a little bit different of a lesson. This one's served a little bit more chilled and also with aged fish. So, but you're gonna see, you're gonna taste the yuzu and the ginger. Very, very powerful. Hai, shari okay desu. I stole your towel. Oh, the camera, no. Hi.
Very special with
Rice like human. By itself, cold and lonely. Together, happy and warm.
All right, you can hear how quiet it is. The students are locked in. Right now we're doing hamo, which is a pike eel. So you can see Joe Sensei is doing a hamo demonstration. He's kind of showing his high-level skills. So everyone's very quiet.
Okay, right now, Machiro Sensei is demonstrating the Hone Kiri technique. This technique involves making hundreds of precise diagonal cuts through the fish's numerous small bones and flesh, but not the skin, to make the bones undetectable when eaten. This is a highly regarded skill. Very few chefs can achieve this, and as you can see, he can do it effortlessly. Hamo is known for the bones, but also delicate meat. So this precise cutting is what allows us to eat it. Once it's cut and you hold in your hand, you can see the hundreds of slits. Soon, we're gonna parboil it. Parboiling it kind of allows it to blossom. So here we're cutting up the skin and bones, preserving that for our broth, and now we're gonna blanch it, probably about 5 to 10 seconds. And each one you can see, he puts in there, skin side down, we blanch, blanching, 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 and right into the ice bath to cool off.
And while we're waiting on that, I got some beautiful ayu. Got some river fish here. So these are beautiful river fish. Just soaking up there, you can see how fresh they are. Beautiful. English name is sweetfish, but they're not really sweet, but Japanese call them that. But ayu, river fish, very, very nice. And this is the hamo. Hi.
So ayu is one of the very few river fish that they consume, fully cooked, not raw or sushi sashimi. Now, what you're watching here is actually the skewering technique. This is very important to Japanese washuku cooking. Sometimes it's called odori gushi or nobori gushi, dancing skewer or upward skewer, depending on the technique of how it's cooked. But simply, the idea is, once it's fully cooked, it's gonna look like it's still swimming or dancing, if you will. So it kind of represents nature at its natural form. Everything has purpose, everything has detail. This is another example. Simply skewering and salting a fish takes technique, understanding, and precision.
I was saying before, this can be used for your soda, your sushi, your soda, and your sashimi.
Again, does the back again. There we go. Now we're gonna turn over and we're gonna do top backside. I think he did. And that nice long stroke at the end, you can kind of give it a little kick at the end, as you can see here. So you go through, go through, go through. Try again. Getting nice and comfortable. Consider the fish. So we're gonna kind of just using this part of the blade, entry cut, getting the skin. And now you can see how important a sharp knife is. Okay, now you're in, there you go, good, you're good. Almost, a little more. And angling it, and then now we wanna, yeah, see? And then down, down, keep it down. You felt it? Yeah. Okay, do it again. So thinking of the anatomy. So thinking about right here. You wanna go pump, 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 pump. Okay, and then that last one.
This way, it's the high part. You want the high. Exactly. So now you know. Yeah, it makes sense, right? So you cut away. So look at the mountain. Look at the mountain eye.
I'm in, and see how I'm doing. There you go. Think about what you're doing. Not so deep. More straight. More up. There you go. Break that bone. It's gonna be locked.
Again, see how beautiful his cutting board looks? And it looks organized. So that's what we want to do. Oh, no. So cover everything like this.
Okay, and this one, here one, after
So Ronnie Chang is a hilarious comedian. He comes to my restaurants all the time. So he messaged me last night. Congratulations. I was like, I'm like trying to get the big leagues like you on TV. He goes, please aim higher. Thanks, Ronnie. I appreciate that. That was a good one.
Special Kochi Japan style sushi rice. So regular vinegar, but also we are add yuzu juice, and also sesame seed, and also the chopped ginger, fresh ginger.
So aji. So English, it translates to horse mackerel. Does anyone know why it's called horse mackerel? All right, $10 each. So that's where it gets its name.
We have a little scale here. We'll just pick it up. Talk to Amy. Pick it up. Then, Amy. Here, we have a little strong one, right? This one is just going to pick it up.
Kind of like an exoskeleton. And now Moritsuke, plating. So about 5 pieces we're gonna try. So watch how he plates it.
This one, you got to spray.
Can we give a round of applause for Sensei? Thank you very much. Arigato. Okay, so now you can see the fish is jumping out of the ocean. Hi, hi, hi. Hoi, okay. See, the outside is cooked, the inside's raw. That's ceviche cooking vinegar style. And you can see the Moritsuke, the balance. How beautiful. Fish is still jumping out of the ocean. Fresh. This is your example plate. Let's try it. Your turn. Got it? Hiro-san, 一緒に. Once you get home, you're gonna get creative. 1, 2, 3. JCTP. Okay, I love David. What? No kidding. Okay. Okay, guys. Now. We have Mitani Sensei, the sweetest lady in the world, giving us a demonstration. She's the founder and the owner of the school, and she's preserving Inaka Sushi, and she's passing it on to the next generation, and our chefs are learning the secret recipes.
Okay. So you wanna put the...
She is absolutely the most precious thing in the world.
So, no, I'm talking about Mitani Sensei. Mitani Sensei. It's so beautiful.
She's the cutest thing in the world. She just captivates everybody.
You want to try to get all the way to the tip, so it's a perfect masu, a perfect square. All together. is a tweezer. Different varieties. Sometimes it has an angled edge. This could be for other kinds of pin bones, for sardines. Maybe this one's better for smaller kohada. Maybe this one he prefers for aji. It's got a stronger grip. Yeah, stronger grip, and it has an equal way of grabbing. So everyone has their own preference. When your back is hunched. So even before we get raw fish in a sushi bar, you learn to wash rice, you learn to cook rice, you learn to steam rice, then you learn to cut vegetables, blanch vegetables, simmer vegetables. Then when you're good enough, he'll let you take out the bones. Why is it so serious? One child eats a bone, what's gonna happen? Child's gonna choke. There goes your restaurant. That's why sushi is very serious. Raw fish, bones. You can't let anyone just start serving sushi. So once we see that how good your prep work is, then you get the honor to stand in front of the customer. Itamae means cutting board silhouette. You're in front of the cutting board. Doesn't mean sushi chef. We are itamae. Itamae is a shokunin. Shokunin is a craftsman. We are not chefs. It's like martial arts. Repetition. I didn't invent sushi. I mastered sushi. Simple as that. The rice is cooking. I gotta make dashi. Customer coming. I want sashimi. Say no, go to the gym. I work very hard on my rice. Took me all day to make it. Oh, no rice, please. Get out. We have Diet Coke. No, I don't have Diet Coke. If you want, we'll get a small bowl of water next to you so you can kind of dip it into. Hiro-san's obviously a professional, but you can see now. And then he's gonna check one last time, looking at each other's work. If we have any questions. Left hand, hold it down. There you go. Kind of, there it is. You'll feel it. And then also you want to pull the bone the way it comes out, not against it. So this way. It should come out, yeah. Try it. Also, you'll be judged on ripping out the meat.
Very, very difficult. This is a Kochi region specialty, only available about 2 months of the year. And our sensei is in the Hall of Fame of cooking just for the specific kind of species. No, Matsuda sensei. And then Yuta, he's certified. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame of the chef, but absolutely amazing as well. You can see how effortless they are. But Moray Eel, we're used to seeing that in the aquariums. So even Japanese are not, it's not common. So people do come to this region just to try it. Very rich in collagen. So good for hair, nail, and skins, the soup, and the gelatinous. You even get it served cold like a tofu kind of thing. Absolutely incredible. You don't have to add agar, you don't have to add cornstarch. It has a natural gelatinous thing to it. Very meaty as well, as you can see. The skin is very thick.
So he wasn't taking off this part, but he wanna leave this part. It's nice gelatin, nice texture.
Just about the head. This is going to be the Moray Eel Itsumo. Today's lesson JCTP. We are definitely the only program in Japan that teaches this. It's very rare, especially Japanese, even more for foreigners. Come check it out. These students are taking terms.
Yesterday, on the day side, we're gonna start the pan.
Hey, other side.
Actually, you can carry this.
It looks good too. Yeah, you can see it.
お腹の方からさばいていきます。中骨の上を通って。 この肛門のところまで骨が三角。
ここまでが三角ですか？
そうです。
ここ
で、ここからひし形、ひし形っていうんですかね。
from here to here, the bone shape like a triangle. From
ここから
here
は
to
ひし形です。
ひし形。
大きくしていく。で、ここから次、背骨。
Next one is
ここにも骨の周りにの皮とゼラチン質の身があるんで、これを骨から剥がしていきますね。背びれ、背骨打ち。背びれの上。で、この肛門のとこ。
ここまでが三角ですか？
そうです。
ここ
で、ここから背骨。
Next one is
背びれ、背骨打ち。背びれを見えますね、これ。
この小さいこれですね。
これです。全部広げて、こっちの背節は
All right, we're giving the students a little Japanese lesson here. In Japanese culture, we're doing a tea ceremony. So we have a local Lions Club, ladies, the Grandma Oba-chan Club, has been kind enough to do a tea demonstration with a matcha tea ceremony and a confectionery. So we're going to teach our crew here a little bit of Japanese beauty and culture.
Cutting fish is easier. Hai, dozo. Turn. Rotate it. I thank you for the tea. Oishi, delicious? Oishi. Very good. Then bring it back to your forward, correct, and put it down.